Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Zebo Nation Plays the FM Scout Academy Challenge with FC Dallas. And here we are in Season 9 of our MLS save, our charge to the top. We're already at the top of MLS. Let's forget that. We're actually worried about the North American Champions League because we've won all the prizes we can possibly win in MLS. So now we're really focusing on the Champions League. And here we are, very important stage. We are in the semi-finals of the North American Champions League 2024, so we've been at this for quite a while. Take a look at that North American Champions League and see how we got here. You can see in the, obviously in the group stage, we qualified pretty easily. See if we can come back here. No, we don't want to go all the way back there. So we qualified pretty easily from the group stage, and then we took on Sporting Kansas City. First leg, 0-0 draw. Second leg in the quarterfinals, we got a 2-1 victory that let us move on to the semifinals. And now the way I do these videos is I play the first leg off camera just to, so we get all of the games into one video, and then I play the second leg live. So we'll take a look at that first leg now. And as you can see, the score does not look very good. It was a 3-1 loss to Monterrey, and there's some highlights going on in the background. I don't want that. Let's take a look at those highlights. All right, start them over, reset. So here we are, a home game in Toyota Stadium. It's a nice sellout crowd. The crowd is very enthusiastic, as you can hear in the background. And America gets it off to a poor start for us with a free kick set piece goal. And there it is. Mina wins it on the back post to Vasquez, who puts it home for the first goal of the game. And at this point, you're thinking we're in trouble. They scored 9 minutes into the first half. But luckily, we were able to even it up here. Here's Washington winning a nice ball on the sideline. He gets it stolen, but Van de Castile gathers it in, resets the offense. And here's Cole to McCrecky. McCrecky, nice pass to Washington. Washington out wide to our rookie Hernandez. And Hernandez centers it to Manning for the equalizer. You can hear the home crowd appreciating that goal. And Manning was playing for Alcantara this game because Alcantara wasn't playing so well. He wanted a new contract, and he was waiting for that. So I don't know, he wasn't playing well. But here we are with another highlight. Sanchez gathers in the sort of wayward cross there. And this is going to be the start of an extended highlight. It's currently 1-1, and we're looking to take control. We started to go on the offensive a little bit here, sending our fullbacks downfield. Here's Cole getting the ball, almost stolen. He centers it to McCrecky. McCrecky, not sure what to do with it, sends it to Manning to Washington. Is he going to get it out wide again? No. He sends it back to Van de Castile. And, we had some pretty decent possession. And here's a shot that should have been a goal for Manning. Hernandez sends a cross through, and there's Cole getting beat for the ball. So that should have put us up 2-1. So it's not like we didn't have our chances in this game. We had very, very good chances. It's just a matter of finishing and a matter of quality. Now here's Gonzalez running through our entire defense. Gets it out to Lozano. Lozano centers it, and there's an own goal from Valenzuela, our central defender. Really our most talented central defender. And that was a very, very disheartening play for us. So that puts them up 2-1. And then here's Martinez sending what should have been a good centering pass, but it wasn't, and it led to a dangerous attempt, but nothing really came of it. So at this point, 85 minutes down, we're still only down 1 goal, and then they get another set piece goal. Martinez to Rivera. So our central defense really let us down in this game. Not only did they get beat for 2 goals, but then they, put in a third goal of their own. And here's the final minutes. Not much really we can do here. They're just playing counterattack on us. and keeping us at bay at this point. So there's the final whistle, 3-1 down. They get 3 away goals, and not very good at all. Here's a look at the stats. You can see our ratings. Look at the central defender here, Sydney Valenzuela, 5.9 rating. Can't have that from our best defender. Everybody else on the team was just sort of average. Nobody really sticks out as being good or bad. Even Manning, he gets a goal, but still only has a 6.9 rating. And then on their side of the field, not many players have great ratings. Or, defenders played okay. Mina was there with a 7.7 rating, so that's pretty good. And then Martinez with an 8.1 rating. He was really the difference, between our two teams. So it's one of those things where the score looks lopsided. When you look at the game, you can see we just had a couple of key mistakes, didn't capitalize on a couple of key opportunities. So it's not like we're that far away. But now going into this second leg, we've turned, a molehill into a mountain, because now we need to score 3 away goals. There's just no way about it. So, if we do that, we'll win, hopefully, unless they score 3 home goals. But if we have to beat them 3-1, just like they beat us. That's our only opportunity to move on to the finals. So we have to take that into account with our tactics and our team. I guess before we get into the match, we'll take a quick look at where we're at in the MLS schedule. And as you can see, we are at the top of the Western Conference. We're at the top of the Supporters Shield. 5 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses. Got a +8 goal differential, 15 points on the season. So we're, up 2 points on San Jose. We've only played 7 games, so we're looking pretty good in terms of MLS. It's not like last season where we lost in the Champions League and then went on and dropped a bunch of games. But you can see here, after that first leg loss, we dropped 2 straight games, and I don't exactly know what that was. I know one of the games was because we had a lot of international call-ups right before the first Minnesota game that we played. So we played a ton of backups, a ton of reserves, and just didn't look very good against Minnesota. I don't know what happened against Real Salt Lake. We lost 4-1 and just got devastated there. But we bounced back nicely after that run, building our confidence back up with 2 straight wins and getting us back to the top of the Supporters Shield. So, we're building up to this semifinal leg, and hopefully we can pull through. It's going to be a very, very tough task, but let's take a look at the team we've got in place. We have, of course, Sanchez in goal, Cole and Hernandez. Our rookies have been playing very well in the MLS season, so I'm going to give more of them a shot here in Champions League, and just because, our veterans kind of let us down. So what I'm thinking of changing out Valenzuela, maybe bringing in Zimmerman, because Valenzuela had such a poor match. Zimmerman's doesn't have the highest rating in the last 5 games, only a 6.92. We could bring in our rookie Hunter Ruthven for Zimmerman. He's got a 7.18 rating. He's playing pretty well. So if we're going to stick with the rookies, if we're going to give him a shot, might as well give him a shot in the big game. So there we go. We're going with Cole, Hernandez at fullback, on our other rookie, and then Johnson and Ruthven at central defense. Van de Castile, of course, defensive midfielder. And then we've changed up our midfield a little bit. We've brought Jeff Zamora down into the central midfield to play an attacking midfielder role. And that's opened up room for our other rookie, our 3rd #1 draft pick, Adam Sanfilippo, to play the advanced playmaker role. And then McCrecky up there as well. So I think that gives us a little bit more of a formidable midfield, at least offensively. We might be losing a little bit defensively, but there's not much we can do about that. And honestly, in this game, we don't really need defense. We need offense. We need to score goals. So that's what we're going to do. And then, of course, Alcantara, Washington at the striker positions. We're going to put both of them in and make sure that they can, you know, get their opportunities. That's about it. Instruction-wise, we're going attacking. Not a lot of instructions to start off with, and we're just going to go for it, you know. Got nothing to lose at this point. I thought about maybe playing 3 strikers, maybe switch it up a little bit, go with the 4-3-3, but I don't know that I really want to do that at this time. We'll stick with the diamond and see what happens. You know, we can always switch to the 4-3-3 later if we need to, and you know, go from there. But we'll start out with the diamond and see if we can do what we need to do here. Pep talk. Passionate. I guess go out there and express yourselves. Alright, so they seem to be okay with that. We got a couple of motivated guys. So this is it. We are behind the 8 ball, climbing that mountain. They don't have a real full crowd here. They're expecting a big win. But that is a pretty dang big stadium, so they probably still have more people at their stadium here than we've got at ours when ours is full. But anyway, let's go. Let's go, boys. We got nothing left to lose. Let's not turn it over like that. That's no good. 3 minutes down. Let's not let the half fly by. If the half starts flying by too much, close down on Tagliafico. 13 minutes down, no highlights to speak of. Wait till the 15-minute mark. If nothing happens, then okay, nothing's happened. Wait, here we go. Here's a highlight. Not sure if it's for us or them. Moving the ball forward. Ooh, their crowd is into it here. There's Benitez working the sideline, sends it back, and there's the goal. Alright, I don't know what instructions we can give them here. I don't know. We could yell at them with a pep talk. Passionate. Show some passion. Get out there. I mean, you got to score goals. Here's Benitez beating our rookie fullback and then sending it in, and then Martinez beats Cole to the back post. That shouldn't happen to a veteran like Cole, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So this is another disheartening end to the Champions League. You know, you think we build up a pretty good team, and then we go into the Champions League and we lose to a Mexican First Division team pretty badly. Pretty outclassed. At least on the scoreboard. You know, maybe during play you think, you know, if we had scored that second goal, if the first game was 2-2, we could come into this game with a different mindset. Slightly different mindset, because they would still have the away goals. But, you know, we can't change the scoreboard. And here's another shot. Ooh, there's a ball off the post. So you got to think, how many more seasons is it going to take? You know, we have Cole getting older. Need to find a replacement for him. Could use a better goalkeeper. Our academy isn't really producing the kind of players that we need at the moment. I'm not sure why. Maybe we need to shake up our junior coaching staff. Get a better director of youth operations. There's a nice steal from Hernandez. Wins the ball. Gets it downfield to Washington. Sanfilippo back to Washington. Back to Sanfilippo. Nope, not a good pass. Cole heads the ball the wrong direction. Martinez intercepts. Luckily, he touches it out of bounds. But yeah, we're gonna have to make some changes if this is gonna take if this isn't going to take 20 years. I mean, we don't want that to happen. I thought that this was going to be one of our best opportunities, considering there are so many MLS teams that made it to the semifinal round, or the quarterfinal round, that is. I thought maybe, you know, we even played an MLS team in the semifinals. There's Zamora with the header. Almost gets a equalizer. Almost the end of the first half. That would have been a nice one going into the second half. There we are. Overall pep talk, passionate. I expect to see a much better half. Alright, let's go to our tactics here. And let's go... We're going to go 4-3-3. Make some changes here. I guess we'll bring Sanfilippo down here. So we're going to put Zamora, the advanced playmaker, advanced playmaker, attack role. That should send him forward. McCrecky, deep lying playmaker. Sanfilippo, what do you got here? I guess central midfield. That's fine. And then we're going to replace Van de Castile with Manning. I'm going to send Manning forward as advanced forward. Then we're going to make Washington not Washington. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. We're going to make Alcantara complete forward. And Washington will be the target man. All right. All right. So we've made, you know, sort of radical change here. We're going to send our fullbacks in the attack mode. We know we're not going to be, we're not going to sit back and wait to lose 1-0. You know, we're going to go forward. Instructions, attack. If we're going to lose, might as well lose big. Fluid. Close down. High tempo. Play wide. Let's do it. Let's come out swinging. Go out on our shield, as they say. See if we can get some goals back. There's a nice start to the half. Close down on Pietro Garudi. Okay. Midfield is heavily outnumbered, of course. Offsides Hernandez. There's McCrecky. Let's see if he can send it downfield. There it is. There's Alcantara. Can he get it forward? We got men moving into the box. There it is. Manning with the goal. Got one back, boys. Got one back. 6th goal of the season for Manning. He's definitely been on a good run at the beginning of this season. There's no doubt about that. And there's a nice play forward. Oh, Manning just sort of outmuscles the defense for that ball. Gets the victory. No, not the victory. Gets the goal anyway. So here we are, 60 minutes down. We've saved a little bit of pride with that goal. I'm not sure what else we can do here instruction-wise. Not much. Pep talk. Assertive, push forward. Here we are. Let's see if we can get a counterattack on this one. No. There's an interesting deflection there between our defenders. It's a little different for me looking at this 4-3-3 formation. Nice ball forward to nobody in particular. But looking at this 4-3-3 formation, I'm so used to seeing the diamond that it's hard for me to reconcile quickly what's going on the field in terms of what my players are doing. That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny how I get so used to watching the diamond formation in action. There's a nice pass to Rodriguez. He sends it forward. Sanchez with the deflection, though. Nice save. Now here's been our nemesis against this team, which has been the set plays. 69 minutes down. There's Martinez with the corner. McCrecky sends it wide, so that was a good play. Might be time for some substitutions here. 70 minutes down. Johnson is not looking too hot there at central defense. Let's see. Sanfilippo has not played a good game. Alcantara has not played a good game. Not much we can do about that. We can bring in Calatiud for Sanfilippo. He's another attacking midfielder, so might as well throw him into the mix. And then, Zamora's tired and frustrated. We could bring in Goldan for him. Or Guevara. Guevara's got that long shot ability, but he's not feeling too good at the moment. His stats are on the downfall. We could bring somebody in for Johnson at defense, but we don't really need defense. We need goals. So let's bring in Goldan for Zamora. And what can he do here? He can box-to-box midfielder. That's fine. So there we go. Cole takes the armband. That's good for him. We go 84 minutes down. Looks like they've closed down their defense pretty good. 89 minutes. Clock is just flying. Here we are. Final 15 seconds of extended time. And they've got the ball. Benitez just wasting time, I guess. That should be the match right there. So we salvaged a 1-1 draw. We should have had a 2-2 draw in the first game, but we did not. Simply put, that was not good enough. So there we are. Another disappointing end to the Champions League. Not very happy about all this. You know, every time we build ourselves up playing in the MLS, and then we get to the Champions League and we find disappointment. I mean, I guess that's why this is such a difficult challenge. You know, winning those Champions League is not an easy feat unless you're at some of the biggest teams in the world. So I guess let's leave the match here. I don't even want to look at those stats. I mean, they were fine and whatever. Let's take a look at the schedule. What do we have coming up next? I guess we'll do what we've done the last couple of seasons, and we'll just play all the way down until the U.S. Cup at mid-season here, and we'll see where we're at in the MLS. Pretty sure we'll be at the top of the table. This is a strong team, despite our loss in the Champions League. But we just need to continue to improve our team and look at our roster, see what we can do. I don't know. I mentioned that our juniors are not producing the teams that we need, or the players that we need. See Dallas juniors. Now, don't let this guy fool you here with his 4-star ability and 4-star potential. That is not the truth for Martin Ngo. I don't know why they're showing that there. But the rest of the players, I mean, we have Jordan Steffens, who's a advanced midfielder, a right winger, a guy we're not going to use on our team. So, you know, they're producing players we don't need. And then the only other guy who's decent is Aldo Lozano, 16-year-old striker. He looks okay, but he's not going to win us a Champions League. So it's going to be up to, you know, finding more superstars in the super draft and getting them up to speed as quickly as possible. Anyway, we'll consider that during the rest of the season, and we'll come back for the mid-season review. And I guess until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.